I'm Jeff Anderson.
I'm Nick Nilsson. And when people are working their abs, sometimes they feel like they're getting a good workout, but sometimes they're really not doing everything right to really get maximum development in the abs.
Yeah, they got really poor form, improper breathing, they're not hitting the right contraction point. All of these things are really robbing you from getting maximum gains from your ab training.
We're going to show you some tips on one of our favorite exercises, the hanging knee raise. We're going to go through 5 key points, show you kind of what people tend to do wrong and how you can fix these things to get maximum results.
Yeah, the first key area we're going to talk about is going to be the grip. Now, a lot of times when you're doing hanging raises, things like hanging leg raises, hanging knee raises, your grip gives out before your abs actually do. Not good. That's not what you're trying to do. So what we recommend that you do is either get yourself a set of straps, lifting straps, or a set of hooks. These are our favorite, the 1-ton hooks. We've got a link for these on the site. You can go get them. But these things are awesome. You can get a cheaper pair from the sporting goods store, but you know they don't work as well. So I recommend getting something really, really sturdy there. This type of device is going to really take away that grip strength that you need to have to be able to get maximum repetitions on your knee raises. So the grip, using an overhand, want to boost?
I'm good.
Sure. All right, so you got the overhand grip. Now let's talk about the bottom part of the movement. Now normally you don't get a lot of a range of motion here like you do if you're laying back on an extra ball where you get that better stretch in your abs. So what I recommend you do here is you bring your feet up in back of you and it's almost like you're trying to touch your head with your knee, with your feet. It doesn't really get that far, but you can feel this stretch in here at the bottom part of the movement. That's going to give you maximum range of motion on this exercise. Okay, from here we're going to start the positive part of the movement where you're coming up. What you want to do is you want to make sure you're breathing out and using a controlled movement. You don't want to use momentum. Go ahead and use momentum. Show them the wrong way. So you don't want to kick your body up because you're not really getting really good strong contraction there in your abs. So you want to use a controlled movement on the way up and a positive part. Okay, you want to breathe out because that's where you're going to get good contraction. Now at the top, this is where most people really screw it all up. At the top of the movement, most people just bring their knees up to just like they're in a Roman chair. 90 degrees, back down. 90 degrees, back down. Here's what you need to do to really make this go from the hip flexion here where you're just bringing your knees up to a real strong contraction. Go ahead and bring it up. And as you come up, you want to tilt your body up so that you're bringing your knees up where your chest and your head are. That's what's going to give you the crunch. That's what's going to really give you that strong contraction in your abs. So from the top of the movement there, you're going to hold that contraction just for a couple of seconds to make sure you get that good squeeze in. You should have all the air out at this top point. Now coming down, you don't just want to drop your feet down just like most people do. Just flat them right down and try and get that next repetition up. The negative counts in this exercise, and this is going to help you hit your fast twitch muscle fibers. So as you come up, hit that contraction, nice slow controlled movement for a 4 count all the way down. Those 5 areas, that's what's going to really help you get the most out of this exercise and hit on abs day.